what do you think of that? If let's say you're a single girl, right? You walk in, it just imagine you're standing at shul and some random person just constantly every week for whatever reason just wishes you a good Shabbos. They don't have to say a thing. What are the chances of you starting a conversation with that person?
Right. Well, I already said like be there's no harm in being nice. And I used to have really bad like social anxiety. And one of the exercises that I was told to do was think about like what's the worst that could happen.
Right.
And when you tell somebody with social anxiety what's the worst thing that could happen is literally like I felt like I could die.
Right.
Like not like the worst thing that could happen is me being embarrassed to like to a point where I felt like I couldn't go back to that situation ever again. And so I wouldn't go back to that shul or I wouldn't go back to that person. Anyways, so to get over that fear, what I worked on was actually trying to have genuine conversations with people like you said, Max, and like there is no harm in being nice. And you know what? If you say like good Shabbos, Shabbat Shalom, and the other person is like F you, all right, you tried your hardest. Like you tried to be nice, and you know that person is not going to respect what you have to say. So maybe you're doing yourself a favor, by saying like good Shabbos to this person, and they are totally ignoring you. It's not it's to me to go up to somebody who is new and to introduce yourself is like I'm genuinely curious about people, so I do want to know who you are and find out about the person no matter which community I'm in, because I genuinely am a person now who I really want to find out about the person in the room who I haven't spoken to. So, having said that, if I'm the one that's approaching them and I'm trying to be nice at first, and the response that I get is negative, okay, I did my best. I didn't even I whatever I said hello, I said good job, I said my name is Sarah, and they're just like no. Okay, so you
Well,
did what you did. At
typical Upper
least
West
at
Side.
least at least I had a feeling of, okay, well, I that was not on me, like that I tried to attempt to speak to that person or whoever, that couple, that family, and okay, they're just not having it. So at least you have